Hello everyone and welcome back to WolfQuest. We are here with Destiny and Mystery and the pups. I think I see trouble. Do I see trouble? No, that might have just been the movement of the grass. Why is there a puppy all the way over here? Oh boy! So, that actually brings us to the question of the day here. Last time we realized that name tags are now on a separate toggle. Why are you not in the den? I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter. But anyway, we realized name tags are now on a separate toggle than the HUD itself. And I think Mystery also may have left. Anyway, oh yeah, that's him over there, I think. Anyway, he seems to have fed the pups, but we talked about whether or not we should have those name tags on or off, and the basic thing that you guys generally agreed that it should be off. There were some mixed answers, but some of the things that a lot of you guys said is that we can put the name tags on while we're at the den. That's a bald eagle, so we should be fine. We can put the name tags on while we're at the den in the morning when we do our check, but other than that, keep them off. And I like that idea because I think it kind of balances out both. It gives us some information. It does let us start to get to know which the pups are, which is nice. But it keeps the challenge challenging, and that I think is going to be important as well. So when we're here, when we're doing our daily check-in, we can have the name tags on for a little bit, and I will do that now so that we can see the pups' names for a bit and start to get used to them. So yeah, I've kind of just been experimenting this series, seeing what works and what doesn't when it comes to naming the pups as well. So I think this will give us some interesting context with that too. We might start naming them earlier on in future runs. We'll see, but I'm going to see how it works to name them at the end. That's not going to change. I just kind of want to see how that works or not. We'll deal with that in a second. I'm going to do our daily check-in here as well. Okay, so 2000M is a little bit a little bit lower on food than the others, and also smaller in weight, so we really need to make sure that he gets enough. I think almost everyone has been sick, but 2003M is the one who's most recently sick, and nobody is currently sick at the moment. I think our known wolves are about the same. Yeah, it looks like it. And as for the territory map, oh, that's where Mystery's gone. So we'd do well to maybe head off and see if we can find, I think that's the elk carcass that we brought down. But yeah, now we really do have a problem. Unfortunately for us, it's happening when the name tags are on, because we need to make sure that everybody goes back in the den here. I'm hoping that, no, keep going. I'm hoping that everybody will just file straight into the den. It looks like so far that is what they are doing, which is very good news for us. Okay, that could have been significantly worse. As long as they all stay in there, we should be fine. Yeah, there it is. It wasn't the other eagle that I saw. That one was a bald eagle, but this one apparently showed up right after the other one left. You can get out of here. We don't want any of this business. Go away. Get out of here. Get out of here. He is not leaving. All right, there we go, finally. And with that, I'm going to go ahead. We'll turn our name tags off, and we'll head up this way. We'll keep the HUD off. I didn't really pay much attention to my own stats because I got distracted by the eagle, but I think it should be fine. If we're able to find that carcass, we should be able to eat, and hopefully Mystery will also find something. That could be one bad thing about him going off on his own. He may not find food. Hopefully he will. I think it'll really help him mark the territory. That'll hopefully keep that a little bit reinforced, especially because it looks like he might cross the floodwaters. But other than that, I don't know. We won't know if he's found food or not, which is often something that we do check in the normal series where we have access to this information all the time. We can see if he's actually finding food or not, and here we're just not going to be able to, so that's an entirely different form of challenge that I didn't even think about. Oh yeah, that's this den. That's right here. Okay, I think I actually know what meadow the carcass is in. The wind direction is not good for this right now, I think. Yeah, it's coming from this way, so that's not going to help us much with the carcass. but I think I do know kind of ish where it is. I remember we went to that area twice last time, and I think I recall roughly where it is. So we're gonna see. This is gonna test my knowledge of the geography of Slough Creek, which probably isn't bad, but I don't know if it's quite impeccable either. And that's, yeah. Oh, we've got an elk herd over here at least. That's good to know. We've also got dispersals, but we can't see which dispersals. But I think it was this field that had the... Yeah, right here. Okay, cool. So I guess we are doing all right. Oh, is that... I don't know if that was mystery or not. Look at those ravens! Oh my goodness! Just a bunch of them just came piling down at us. Oh my goodness, I guess they're hungry too. Let's make sure that we eat as much as we can. I think that hopefully that'll be adequate. This should be enough to feed Destiny at least, I think. Most likely. But we'll see. I mean, it's going to depend on if Mystery finds his own food as well. Okay, we are full. We got our raven friend here eating with us, but I did want to see there's a hex over this way that is not quite marked from what I remember. So if we can find that territory, we'll try to mark that as well. And then I think we'll head back. I don't want to be away for too long because even though our pups are no longer sick, which is a very good thing, we still have we still have to mind the affinity, especially with Mystery off doing who knows what. We don't want to be gone too long and have the pups start leaving the den. So we'll see if we can mark this one hex, and then I'm just gonna head straight back pretty much. All right, I think this is it actually. I think that worked, and then if we do it again, yes, okay. Hex is still strong. So this might have been the one that didn't need it. We might have gotten the one that was below it. No, but we just entered a different hex here. Hopefully that was the one we needed. If not, yeah, we'll see. I guess we're kind of on the border between two of them right now, so... Yeah, hopefully that was it. Hopefully that was it. I'm probably gonna let Mystery do his thing for a while, though, because I do want him to be able to mark some of that territory that we would otherwise probably just lose. Okay, we made it back, which is good at least. Oh. Did you just... Oh, Mystery's back! Oh! I was like, why are the pups out? Okay. That was baffling for a second until I saw him here. Okay, so I guess he did come back pretty quickly. Hopefully he found some food, but the pups are hungry, so I don't know for sure if he did or not. At the very least, he may not have fed them, but that's all right. I hope he still got some territory marking in. However, he might be pretty hungry by morning, so we may need to go and do an actual hunt, because I don't think that carcass is going to last much longer. We couldn't see how full it was, but usually they don't last too terribly long. So we'll make sure we feed these guys. We'll get their food up, we'll get the affinity up. And then I think we're probably going to go right to sleep and just rest until the next day, because at this point we just really need to focus on growing the pups and getting them ready for the trip to the rendezvous site, because they're not quite there yet. When last we looked, our smallest was at 10.5, but that's not too far off either. Within a few days we'll be ready, and so we need to start thinking about that as well. Okay, we're on cooldown for socializing. You are not going in the den. We are already having problems with the flea load, and I forgot to check how full that was. No, you are not. Stop it. We're not going in the den. The den is dirty and nasty at present. So we need to stay out here and make sure that we're in the nice fresh air and sunshine, so that we don't have to leave before our time. But I think everybody's doing pretty well on food now by the look of it. And we filled up the affinity, so I think we'll just make sure we get some rest. Alright, another dawn is here. I don't think we'll be able to feed these guys, no. Let's really quickly just do a danger check. We'll send them in the den. We've got problems indeed. All right, guys, let's hurry. Maybe let's hurry. Maybe let's not stand around. Can you please go in the den? I don't know what's attacking us. Oh, it's right here. Oh, it's wolves. It's wolves, all right. Oh, and they are chasing. I don't know which wolves this is. I don't even know where they went. Okay. It seems like Mystery has routed them there. I was gonna say let's call the pups out so that we can turn on names. Guess I could have done that before that fact, but oh well. It looks like Mystery did the job nonetheless. Let's see how everybody is doing. Put these on. Thankfully, no illnesses yet, so maybe we're finally past that. Okay, 11.3 for 2000M. We're at 79% food, almost full wakefulness. The fleas are irritating. This is about where I'd expect them to be. There's a chance we get forced out here. The scratching's gonna get pretty dang bad. But I don't think it's gonna be... Well, we'll see. That could be kind of a problem. We did get the one hex marked, but it looks like Mystery didn't do too much marking on his own. We could try to come over here and see if we can mark this one, because I see the river runs through here, so if we get to that point, we just follow the river. In fact, this hex as well would be markable. So yeah, maybe we'll try to mark those two today. We should be able to at least claim that territory back, and hopefully find some food along the way, and then known wolves. That, I don't know which of these, but one of those was the other pack leader. He's pretty old for a pack leader too. He's 6 years old. I mean, I guess it's not ancient or anything, but yeah, we've now met both of the pack leaders. That's interesting. But I don't know which was which. But anyway, I think we'll go ahead. We'll send the pups back in the den here, because for the most part, we just need to make sure we focus on getting them some food, and then I think we'll head down to the river here. We'll invite Mystery to go with us, because I hope the affinity was good. I didn't actually see what the affinity was, I've now realized. But we're just going to make haste, head down this way, and try to mark along the river if we can. If we go straight down and then we hear the territory ding noise twice, that should be both hexes that we need to mark, because it's pretty much just going to border this one and then be one over from that, and then that should let us find where we need to be. And I'm trying to see where the scents are from too. I don't know if the scents are going to be at the best angle today. We'll have to find out. Interesting. There is a carcass scent coming from this way, but with the amount of stranger wolf scents and the fact that the stranger wolves just went that way, I don't think I want to chance it. I would rather risk hunting on our own, because we're all pretty good on health right now. So we should be fine. I think it's going to be less of a risk to do an actual hunt than it is going to be to venture into stranger wolf territory here. Maybe I was mistaken about what hex we were in. Oh, we can't put the set post in the water, I think is probably the issue here. There we go. Yeah, I think we'll keep going one more time, because I think that is going to be where we actually need to mark. I think we got the hex that was below our den instead of the one that was next to it. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, this territory hex that we entered is the one that needed marking. Could have sworn there was a hex further that way too, but maybe that's just not in our territory. In any case, I think this should be fine. Oh, we are, okay, yeah, I know where we're at. We should be fine now. I think that's a sufficient amount of territory. Or is this... No, this is a different river bend. I was gonna say, I know that there is a particular river bend that lets you mark across the way, but I think we have not... I think we don't have that territory hex this time around. So I'm just gonna head up here and see... Okay, we've got mule deer. These guys could be worth going after. You know what? Right here. We may as well. Let's give it a try and see. As long as they don't start going in the water, we might actually be able to do this. They're gonna probably go right in the water. Yep, alright. Nope, we're gonna keep looking. Aha, elk scent. Alright, that should be fine for food here. That should give us plenty to eat, I think. It's more reliable than the mule deer, because the mule deer just like to immediately run in the river. Not that the elk don't ever do that, but they're more often found farther away from it, from the water that is. And that helps a lot because it's just, you can't hunt in the floods. If they go in the water, it's just a nightmare trying to get them out, and they will try to keep going back in it. I think that's an intentional escape tactic. I'm not 100% sure, but like they'll veer toward the water. So I'm pretty sure that that is actually a conscious decision that they are making to try and escape. So it's just, once they're in the water, it's over, basically. That's usually why I don't try hunting near the floodwaters. It's just not worth it most of the time. It ends up being much more of a problem, and you just waste all your time and all your energy. Now, hunting over here, though, that's gonna be a lot easier. In fact, are you weak? You are indeed weak. Let's just really quickly obliterate you here. Make sure we bring you down, and hopefully... Yep, there we go. She's gonna go down pretty quickly here. I'm probably running out of stamina, though. Oh, nope, never mind, it didn't matter. We have a carcass now pretty close to our den, too. I know where this is. This is just up north of McBride. This is pretty close to where Blaze had his den. Oh no, the scratching begins, though. Yeah, in fact, you can actually see it right over there. That tree with the rocks by it is where Blaze had his den. So yeah, I know this area pretty well. We are now full. We just gotta wait for Mystery to finish eating. He seems hungry, so I don't think he got much food yesterday, probably. But yeah, our den is just like right, a little bit right, and then you take a left and you go, like, you go right until you hit the valley, and then you go left over the hill. Are you done, Mystery? I think Mystery's done. So it's basically just straight down here. That'll make it pretty easy to find. Oh, and there's the elk herd again. You go down here. This will lead you basically to a little valley-ish area, and that's where the rendezvous site is. We should see it in a second, or maybe it's slightly. No, this is it. Yeah, see, that's the rendezvous right here. And then right over this hill. So we're gonna have to start heading over here soon. Not soon, but soon. Yeah, mostly we're just gonna focus on getting to that point, I think. That'll put us out of the danger zone from eagle attacks, which will be really nice because we have yet to have a disastrous one, but those are really what scares me. They're just gonna be so difficult to deal with if we can't turn the names on. It's so easy for pups to get lost. That was the part that was just absolutely brutal, and I'm shocked we haven't had that happen yet, where the pups just scatter and one of them gets lost and is almost impossible to find, because when I was testing this, that was a major issue that we had, so I'm very sure it will happen eventually. The game has just been pretty kind to us this far, and that kind of scares me, because the game usually doesn't stay kind. Usually something chaotic ends up happening before too terribly long, so I'm a little bit on edge from that. I also don't know where Mystery went. Bud, are you still around? I think he still is. I don't think he left. I don't think he would leave. Oh, he's laying down in the bush. I see him now. I just see his butt sticking out. Yep, he is camouflaged. Hey, bud, what you doing? Oh, my camera's getting shoved by the pup, I think. Alright, let's just make sure these guys get enough food to eat. And honestly, this is probably a good place to leave off for the day. We got through a couple of days' time here. We're just gonna probably rest for the rest of this one. Oh, we're already on cooldown again. And mostly just make sure that we keep having good days like this where we can go out, get food, and bring enough back to feed these guys, because the main thing is that they need to put on some weight so that they're gonna be big enough to survive the journey to the rendezvous. And we can set up over there on the other side of this hill for the rest of the early summer. But with that, I think we will go ahead and leave this off here for today, because it is getting to be about that time again. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. But until then, this is Jay. over and out.